the real reason for his "what did you do this week" email. You guys have heard all about this. The media has been crying. Why do we have to send an email to prove that we have real jobs? It's so ridiculous. Well, Doge head Elon Musk has revealed the most pressing reason why he instructed an email to be sent out this weekend to federal workers asking them to file a short report explaining what they achieved last week. As we highlighted yesterday, Musk fired off the email, adding that failure to respond will be taken as a resignation. It's kind of funny. In a follow-up post, Musk explained that it has become clear that so many workers are so lazy that they're not even checking their emails. In addition, Musk noted that there is a distinct possibility that many workers don't even exist and that the federal paychecks are being siphoned off in a massive fraud scheme. In some cases, we believe non-existent people or the identities of dead people are being used to collect paychecks. In other words, there is outright fraud, Musk explained in a tweet. And this was in response to, here's the email. Please respond to this email with approximately 5 bullet points of what you accomplished last week and CC your manager. Okay, Mike, you and I have actually been talking about this. We hire a lot of people. We work with a lot of people across quite a few different networks and agencies, Vigilant obviously being the most important here. But it is remarkable, like how many people just in the modern workforce don't check their email, like as if, which means two things. Either they weren't trained in it, which wouldn't make sense for the government. Of course, they'd be given a government, email and they'd be, on a secure server. Or B, they just don't give a shit, right?
Yeah.
People that don't check their communications, it's not because of any reason, the fact that they're lazy. He's right. He's gotten big companies, and we have a serious problem with people just being damn right lazy.
Yeah. Well, I think that after COVID, I think people got so used to working from home, and they've really been riding that gravy train for a long time. And you see this all the time, even with like people who are in New York or who are in the Bay who work in tech. Even once you go into the office, most of these people go into the office and they get an acai bowl, and then they do office yoga, and then they have a gripe session with or like a gossip session with their coworkers. So no work is actually being done. But I think that COVID and working from home actually exacerbated this problem. But now Elon, as you mentioned, is giving the unrealistic expectation that people actually have to do their jobs, and then people are freaking out about it. But this was bound to happen eventually. It was just a matter of time, and now it's finally happening, and then now everyone's throwing a big fit about it. So.
Well, it's just so stupid. I mean, he asked you to send an email. And, everyone's made the point, but I do think this showcases how much actual fraud there is. If someone in a senior level position is complaining about this, then I can guarantee you at the top of the list, it's fraud, right? There's so much fraud going on. And this is what I think happens. This is where I think people are mad. I think, Mike, that the way that people are secured back-end deals by doing favors is they give them fake positions and they get paid. So it's like, hey, I can't give you $50,000 transferred into your bank account, but I can get you a $65,000 a year job and get you residual payments for like $5,200, a month or whatever before taxes. And then you don't have to do anything because it's in some vague department. So I do think there's a lot of pay for play scheming going on here. And I don't think that they asked this question just to be a dick. It was actually because they saw the fraud and were like, we got to expose this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I mean, as I was saying earlier, it's like that Office Space joke. It's like, so what would you say that you actually do here? Because I mean, even working in corporate America, I remember one of my first corporate jobs going in there, like it seems like a lot of positions are just made up. It'll be like assistant director to the regional manager, advisor. Like it's just stuff that like isn't needed, but obviously when it's getting paid for by the taxpayer, it's not like a private business where you have to make sure that you're making money because they always have the taxpayer that can bail them out. So it's different.
Like if you get President's Day off, you don't have a real job. Because that means you're replaceable. Like if you can just take federal holidays off, like if your job doesn't require like planning to take time off, you don't have a real job. And I mean that genuinely, like you're replaceable. So you should be careful. It doesn't mean you're not doing real work. It just means that you're replaceable. Now, obviously that being said, guys, listen to this. You guys know that we're all trying to be healthy around here and you got to skip the takeout. Summer's coming and you got to have high quality meals, particularly protein. What if I was to tell you about the top quality 100% American meat that you can get straight to your table without even having to go to the store? Good Ranchers, I've been using it for a while with my family. I got my new, I got one of those Blackstones, they're what are they called? What's the top called?
Flat top?
Yeah, it's the flat
top grill, yeah.
It's the flat top, right? And I'm pretty sure they're made of cast iron. And oh my gosh, when you get the ribeyes and the fillets from Good Ranchers, they're perfectly trimmed, have the exact right amount of marbleization. I hit it with, okay, this is my go-to. I know this might not be everyone. So I put a little Worcestershire sauce, right? Is that how you say it? Worcestershire?
Yeah. Well, it's debatable, but yeah.
Yeah, Worcestershire sauce, right, for a binder. Then I put on, this new dry butter seasoning from Costco that I've been using for a couple years. But it's like, so it has no calories, so I don't have to actually use the butter, right? It's kind of like keep the calories off. The dry butter seasoning with a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. And then I throw it on the grill, flip it over, do a double sear. And then I add some sugar-free teriyaki sauce. And I do that with some asparagus, some corn. Okay. I've had steaks before. And the only place I could say that probably had steaks that tasted this good was at Eddie V's or maybe Capitol Grill, which was pretty damn good.
Yeah, really good. Yeah.
Okay, but the reason why this food's even better is it's hormone-free, antibiotic-free, and with some of their other foods that might have, like their chicken nuggets, it's actually seed oil free, which is huge. Now, right now, you can get free choice of meat in every box until 2026. So whether it's salmon, ground beef, or chicken breasts in every box until 2026, head to goodranchers.com/VNN, GOODRANCHERS.com/VNN, and claim this offer. Plus, you get $25 off and free express shipping on your order. It's so amazing, and it's all grass-fed. So look, chicken, salmon, whatever you want. But I've been on the steak kick. If you want perfectly cut, perfect marbleization, the best quality meat delivered to your door, come on, that's easy peasy. Go to goodranchers.com/VNN, promo code VNN for $25 off your order, free shipping, and free gift of meat in every box. It's awesome, man. I'm getting hungry.